How's it going, everyone? I'm Chase, and welcome back to my continuing coverage of What If, the new Marvel animated show that debuts on Disney Plus every single Wednesday with a new episode. Last week, with episode 5, we talked about the zombie episode, and this is where Bruce Banner comes flying in through the sky, crashes in Doctor Strange's sanctum, and he's, this is the beginning of Infinity War, and then he realizes a bunch of Avengers have been infected, and they're zombies, and they gotta stop the zombie apocalypse. So, very fun episode. I love horror comedies, and that was right up my alley. So, this is episode 6. This is What If Killmonger saved Tony Stark out in Afghanistan when he was touring with the troops. This was a great episode. I love when villains have this kind of like multi-dimensional layering to them. They are villains that we despise but also kind of understand. They're likable in some scenes, very disgusting in other scenes. Like, they're just a fully fleshed out villain. Like, I like seeing that play out on screen. And so with Killmonger and Black Panther, we understood what he was going for. We understood why he wanted to do what he did. And so with this one, it just was a more fleshed out Killmonger, where we got to see him just be fully villainous and fully, likable, and just like this really well-rounded character. And it was amazing. I really liked the fact that he saved Tony Stark and he used it for his own gain, and we got to see it kind of play out, and it was just this like really intricate like chess match, and he was just making moves and no one had any idea what was happening. It's just really awesome to see. So to see a villain kind of take stage in one of these episodes and really kind of show us like what could happen if he saved Tony Stark instead of Tony Stark becoming Iron Man. So from that point of view, I really enjoyed it quite a bit. I just like anything from a villain's perspective, and just seeing them kind of carry out something and get to just know a little bit more about them. That's what this episode was all about, and it was just absolutely terrifying to see like what he could have done with the Stark technology, and like how he, became friends with Tony and just really just exploited the whole thing. And just, I was like, wow, that's something he would do. So yes, the absolute scenario is absolutely terrifying from that perspective as well. I thought the animation, like, it feels like it's getting better each episode, even though it's got the same aesthetic. I really like the end kind of climactic scene. That was really cool to see in animated form. And Killmonger looks great, hand drawn. So yeah, I thought the animation in this was just they just keep upping each other. And so the voice performances, I think everyone did a fantastic job, and everyone came back except for Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. You could definitely tell that is someone else. You're like, it feels like it's someone that's trying way too hard to be like Robert Downey Jr. instead of just being Tony Stark. I don't know. It was really strange, but everyone else came back. Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. Chadwick Boseman is still doing T'Challa throughout this entire series. Danae Guerrera, Don Cheadle, Leslie Bibb, Paul Bettany, Andy Serkis, Angela Bassett, Jon Favreau, and of course the wonderful Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher for each episode. Yeah, it felt like this wonderful combination of the Black Panther, acting family, the Iron Man acting family, kind of coming together and making this really cool little story. And it was really nice to just hear the majority of people. Yes, Robert Downey Jr. was not, but everyone else was, and that was really cool to see. But yes, really good episode. I don't know. That's what's cool about doing these in real time, is that I have no idea where they're gonna rank week to week. I still like the Doctor Strange episode. That one was my favorite still. I don't know. This one might be my second favorite. I really just enjoyed the perspective of a villain. We haven't had that in 6 episodes. So yeah, I'll say this one is my second favorite, and I'll still go. What if T'Challa was Star-Lord? Then I would go zombies, and then I'd still would do the third episode, and then Captain Carter's. That's where I'm kind of at right now. It was very promising with like the first 3. And then it kept just getting crazier and crazier, and I'm just really enjoying just the different turns they're taking. So yeah, I really like this episode. Please let me know down below what you thought of it. Now, in terms of spoilers, really nothing too big. Killmonger is very aggressive in this episode. I mean, he kills Ulysses Claw. He kills T'Challa. He kills a lot of people to get to where he's at. And so you definitely saw a more sinister side to him that we didn't really get fully fleshed out in the movie. But that was really cool to see, just to kind of see him fully just be 100% villain, just kind of go out there. And so I don't recall any other like big spoilers that would be like too crazy to talk about. That was about it. So yeah, that's really it to wrap up that section. But yes, let me know down below what you thought of this episode, and can't wait for episode 7. So tune in next time for the episode 7 coverage of What If. I'm Chase, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.